Hey friends, as we continue to walk through Age of Origins on the playthrough, I wanted to talk about resources, gathering resources to collect your building, because day in and day out, this is kind of one of the things that you're going to be focused on. There are other competitions and things that go on, but mainly you're going to be collecting resources and building buildings to gain power. The first thing you do is when you log in, you'll notice that all of your farms have icons above them. The wheat, the oil, steel, and minerals. It's all called different things. You'll hear people refer to the fuel, the oil, as petrol. A lot of European, a lot of Asian players play the game too. The game has a translator in here, and so if you turn the translator off, these have already been translated, but if you turn the translator off, you'll see the native language, and then you'll turn it back on the top right where the A is. You'll be able to ask questions to your alliance, the group chat. If you shake your phone, it gathers all of your resources. You basically will upgrade them by clicking on them and selecting the upgrade button. Let me find one. Here we go. We'll do an oil one. I'll click upgrade. It'll tell you that you only have two buildings you can do at once. That's if you've bought the golden hammer in the beginning. If not, you have to activate it somehow. But usually, if you're going to play a game like this, people are willing to spend the minimal to get like the second builder. That's pretty common. And then it'll tell you that you could upgrade this, but after your city wall and after my steel mill have finished, when one of those two finish, I can use it and upgrade this. It's going to cost 241,000 food. Now, I have two cards that I purchase each month. If you're only going to spend a minimal amount on the game, you'll want to purchase these two cards. Let me see if I can find them now. Nope, not daily. It is the monthly cards. And so I buy both of these. It's about $23, I think, or something like that a month. But that gives me a -1,000,000 wheat, oil, and 80K steel, as well as another 30K food and oil. I just call it food, the wheat. You collect that each day too. You'll get 1,000 gold and 300 gold, as well as some speed ups and recruiting cards. That's the purple envelope right there. Then if you buy this enough on the benefits card, see how it says 140 out of 180. After you've gone a few months and you've purchased, I also do the minerals supply. It's a 7-day thing that you purchase for $3.99. The more you purchase, it gives you a benefits pack level that actually adds more to what you're purchasing. So they get stronger and stronger over time. You don't have to buy those. It just saves time when you're upgrading buildings for me. Not time, but saves resources. And so you'll notice that it says at the bottom, the 241. If I didn't have the million and the 300K boost, it would cost me 1.5 million. So you see that it quickly run out of resources on there. The way you get resources is pretty neat. We'll go over to the collection, and I have 4 out, so I'll actually be able to show you adding another one. The way I do it is I collect until my mobility at the top where it says 61 under the VIP 7. I let that get close in the 90s, and then I'll withdraw and bring all of my troops home. Then I will do the second form of collection, which I'm going to show you a little bit of, right? So I would just basically pop on the withdraw button, and then you'll see all of the troops that are coming home now. It's about a 6-minute timer. I'm going to speed this up by using my recall all. And they'll come back within 3 seconds, and you'll see all the resources pop in that I've collected. So pretty easy. That's collecting from nodes, and I'm going to show you that. But first, I'm going to show you the zombie attacks and why they're so important. And a lot of people skip these because they're time consuming, but what I do is a rotation of 2 fleets out at once, and then heal, and then 2 fleets out at once, and then heal, and that gives me a lot of boost, right? If I go down into my bag on the bottom, and I go to resources, see all of those, the lower ones of what you'll mainly get from the zombie attacks, but I have so many of them. By doing this, there's 11.5 million food just on the first one, right? If I go to oil and I do that, it's another 10 million oil that I can get through my resource bag. That's what the benefit of attacking zombies is, and I'll show you this. When you click on the bottom radar, it will pop up in this menu. The skull on the right is the monster report. I attack level 29s. I'm very close to 30 that's the highest one, without using a boost, but I don't like to tear through my boost because I save those. And I'm going to walk through step by step, right? So I click on the monster. I verify that it's a 29. Sometimes they get close together and they path, and you'll hit the wrong one. You'll attack like a level 3 zombie and won't realize it until you get the report. And it tells you that I can get a resource chest, I can get an officer XP, and I can get commander XP. There also are other bonuses. If you attack within your territory, you can get some territory bonuses. So if you do find one, I don't necessarily look for them, I just go ahead and attack, right? So I'll attack it. Now at the top, you'll see that there are 7 different fleets you can send out. Now I only have a max number of units, whatever I've trained and are available to me, and I can actually show you that in the garage, which is right here. If I click on that and I go to my fleet army, it'll tell me that I have 406,000 units available to send out, and it will tell me what types they are, all the way down to level 5 gunners. Now, you will recruit, and I'll go through troops and what they do on a different video. But here, if I click on this, I've just recruited some more gunners, right? But I'll tell you, they're at level 7. Now you saw that I had level 5 in there, so like as my city progresses, all these 7s will need upgraded. You'll be able to go to your sidewall here, and click your fleet army, and then again it pops up kind of the same view, right? It goes all the way down. It will allow you to upgrade them, and so right now I have 13 hours left to upgrade 2,000 snipers to level 8 snipers, right? And so that way your power will increase, your troops will increase, and that matters when you're out on this map, right? So let's pull open our guy again. We'll go back in, hit attack, and now the fleet. So I've pre-programmed my fleet. I can go hit vehicle 1. It's going to preload my attack, which you can see I use very minimal front side, and I use my zombies as the shields, right? So I'm going to go ahead and set that out. At the same time, I'm going to go in and send another one to a level 28. And then I'm just going to send what it populates. It'll populate the highest level troops, and we'll set that out. Now it's on a 30-second timer, so I know that both of these will be successful. So while those are out, I usually will check my mail. These are the resources that we gathered while we were offline. Those are always nice. I look in here, I do my alliance help. When you use the handshake, and I'll show you what that looks like, to ask for help, people can lower it, and I think ours is up to almost a 60-second help. And then we have an Elite Wars in 38 minutes. And then I go and I donate. So these are all technologies that you can raise and get bonuses on. This is adding another 0.5% HP to long range troops. So you have short range, medium range, and long range. All right, so we'll go back to the map. Both of our attacks have gone. You can see on the mail there's 2. It will report, and on the level 29, I got 29 oil crates worth 3,000 apiece. So it'd be 3,000 oil times 29. What is that, like almost 90,000 oil on one attack, right? I also got a component, a super silver, this is how you use to get more gear. And then I got biochemical material that allows you to recruit more zombies, which you'll quickly learn are extremely important, especially these monster attacks. And then I got, because I attacked in my territory, the reward was a 5 gold pack, right? So 5 gold is not necessarily anything to be excited about. You can't buy anything for 5 gold, but imagine if you used all of your mobility every day with this. On the 28, I got 28 times 3 food crates, a super silver, and more biomechanical material, right? So I'll show you why that's important. Is on the map, you would then go into your treatment room. Sorry, you don't need to go into the treatment room necessarily, but since that was available, what animals exhibition put on lab? Gosh, I don't even know. Raccoon? Hey, I got it right. I'll explain the whole treatment room thing, but when you click on that building, you can go to Biochemical Workshop, and it shows you where it's red. It says 12.4 out of 29. I need 29K biochemical materials in order to recruit another 500 level 8 zombies, right, which are extremely powerful. This biochemical room is important in the treatment room because this biochemical technology on the top is how you strengthen your zombies, and I'm going to go through that in detail in a different video, but it'll tell you can get another 6% attack boost, HP, attack, and defense out of your zombies. So while you're collecting from monsters, this will allow you to do multiple 30s, which is the highest level monster on there. So that is as far as collecting resources. Now I'm going to send them out to offline collect, and this is just as important as doing your attacks, is keeping your people keeping the resources coming in at all points, right? So if I look at the top, I have 43 mobility, 6.6 million wheat, 3 million fuel. But again, remember, we have all those things in the bag. We don't necessarily need to collect those because we don't need that many. We will need a lot when we go to upgrade our building. You can see your town hall. I'm going to need 29 million food, 29 million oil. So, I mean, and I'm only C24 on the town hall. There's some people that are up to in the 30s already. I can only imagine how much they need to upgrade. But see the handshake? If I click the handshake now, then people in my alliance will pop up on the help menu to heal wounded, and 32 people can help me heal my wounded, and as they see them, they'll click on there and I'll get those troops back. But let's go to the collection. So the same way, you click on the radar, you now see 5 buildings on here. This will be food, farmstead, there's an oil field, a steel mill, mineral mine, and gold mine. I don't necessarily tap the gold mines because they're hard to get at. And you have to know what events are going on. Normally your farms would not get attacked, but every 2 weeks there's something called a killing event. It's a 3-day period where the whole nation is at war with each other, and you can attack and steal resources from other players. It's only for a small window, but if you're out collecting at a farm, it can be hit, and they will take your men because they need points for fighting to win the killing event. So, but right now I'm going to go ahead and go to 1 steel mill, and it will gather. And I do the level 5s. Because I know there are a lot of times that there's plenty, and I've got 40 mobility, so I don't want to go to a 6. I won't be able to collect it in time before I have to leave there to then use my 100 mobility to attack the zombies. And then I'll just send them out. I just use the default, not a big deal. You're not using these troops anyway because you're not having to defend right now. And then I'm going to look for minerals and say, is there a 6? No. Is there a 5? Yes. And so I would go for the 5. But see, this is in another alliance's territory, and so you have to pay a tax when you collect inside someone else's territory. So INT would actually get a portion of this collection. Some people choose to hop around and find one. I don't. That is an enemy territory, so I'm not going to go inside of there and collect. I'm going to look for a 4 that's outside. Yep. And then I'm going to just fill them up, and you'll see that it will tell you that all of them are on their route, gather en route to collect, and you'll see the top 1, 3, 2, 1, boop, it's now collecting. If I press it, it's going to take me to that mine, and it's telling me that I have 53,986, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's collecting right now. So if I was to hit withdraw on this, I would have collected like 20 resources or whatever it is. And that's basically it when you're not in an event. When you're in an event, things change dramatically. See in here, there are battle reports for attacks and defenses, and then this person is starting a run. This is Samurai. He's starting one to a level 6 dinosaur. That's one of the events that's on here that we'll eventually talk about. Your alliance needs to kill 40 of these T-Rexes, and we have already. We're pretty good, and we normally always kill level 6, which is the highest. So you can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 being the highest. That also gives you extra commander experience, resources, and other things as well. So that is pretty much the ways to collect resources outside of fighting for them. But you can actually attack other cities. So with people that you're at war with, you can attack them anytime. But normally during the killing event, that's what people are looking for: points for kills and collecting resources. So we'll cover the killing event next time when that comes out. That's during the strongest commander event overall. But for now, that's pretty much what you're going to be doing day in and day out. Hope you're having a great day. See ya.